So if you have a business and you have several partners and you're going through a divorce, the first thing you want to do is obviously be open with your partners about what's going on. And then you want to make sure that you're aware of the agreement that outlines the business. A lot of times, for example, in an LLC, that would be the operating agreement. So you want to make your partners aware of that. And then you also want to make sure, how much percentage ownership you do have in the company, because that's what we're looking at to value in the divorce, because your partner's share of ownership in the company is not part of an asset that could be divided in a divorce. So if you own a business and you have a 50% ownership with other partners, it doesn't necessarily mean that your spouse is going to become an owner of the business, but what the court's going to be looking at is what's the value of that business, and is the spouse entitled to part of the share of that business. So first, you and your partner should have really solid documents outlining the formation of your business and what would happen in the case one of the partners did get divorced. So that's on the business side of things. And then once we're looking at the divorce, a lot of times the court's going to be looking at what's the value of that person's percentage of the business and what's the spouse's share of that. I don't think courts a lot of times want to make spouses business partners in the end because they were not able to maintain a marriage together.